morning walk, enjoying this beautiful scenery. Decided to cut off trail and just go cross country, and we just stumbled across this. That's my boy. Somebody is having so much fun out here, like a little puppy all over again. Look at the ears flapping, smiling, and I know that his paws are saying thank you right now. This is like walking on cotton candy. Puffy, puffy dirt, yo, yo, puffy dirt. It does blow when the wind gets going, 'cause it's puffy, puffy dirt. I have no idea why I'm saying this, 'cause I'm in a good mood too. Oh, jeez. Wow. Stay right there. Stay. Stay. You stay right there. Hi, everyone. Oh, this dog, he's so happy. Look at the spring in his step. So back in Quartzsite, I was noticing, when we first got there, he's excited, but then he quickly became very bored because we found out we had really limited walking areas. The conditions were really rough. And the last 6-8 weeks, he was just bored, just bored. Nowhere new to walk, stuck on specific walking areas because of the conditions. Good boy. Let the prefab go by. So he gets bored, just like we do. And it really showed in his demeanor. And, for a while I was like, gosh, there's something wrong with him, or, I know he's getting old. But then I said, you know what? I started telling people, like, Bobby says to me, boy, he seems like he's really showing his age. I said, he's just bored. He doesn't enjoy being here. After the first week or two, he was over it. So we get down here yesterday, and he's just immediately, look at him, fully animated, just back to, it's like we just shaved 5 years off of his life just by showing up here. He's so happy, so excited. I think this is a great opportunity for me to get on the bicycle, and him and I can do some trotting. I'm not saying go and run flat out and all that, but, get him jogging along, and because he is 12 years old, but 12-year-old dogs can do quite plenty if they're in good shape. Good stop. See, even his roosters are fully animated now. Look at that. Oh, what a puppy. Okay. We're out on our morning walk, just enjoying this beautiful scenery. Decided to cut off trail and just go cross country here. And we just stumbled across this. Obviously a 12-volt lead acid battery, one cable still attached. So I'm going to have to come back, but at least if we can get this over to the road, then we can drive over here like in the pickup truck and throw it in the back of the pickup truck and then take it into town and get rid of it. Dude doesn't want his old battery, so he's just going to leave it here to be someone else's problem. Nope. Stay away from there. So I'm going to mark this on the GPS. I'm going to pin it, and then we'll come back and get it. What are you doing? How'd you get down there? Huh? Come on. Come on. Okay, Muscles. Hey. Stay right there. Stay. Stay. You stay right there. Oh, jeez. Wow. These are real snowflakes. These aren't the little grapple balls that we were getting yesterday. Okay. It is snowing. This was not in the brochure when we decided to come up here. Yeah, this is more like the little... See them? They just landed right there. It's like those little grapple. The little balls. It's just frozen rain. I guess that's what snow is, though, right? It's not like real snow. It's grapple. This is real snowflakes here. It's not super cold out, but it's obviously cold enough for some snowflakes to come down. We're at, what's the elevation here? I think we're at 5,000 feet elevation. Like the other day when we drove into town, it was chilly and gray and gloomy up here, and we went down into town, into Hurricane. I think you dropped down about 2,000 feet, and it was like an entirely different place. People are shorts and t-shirts. I had my jacket on. I had to take my jacket off. It was sunny. You know, quite a difference. So, yes, it's like this up here, but I'll bet you if we drive down into Hurricane, it's probably... I feel like it's going to be sunny and warmer down there just from that little drop in elevation. We've only got a few days of this, and then we're going to be back into the mid 60s, then upper 60s, then upper 70s. You know, near 80 degrees is in the 10-day forecast. So this is just a few day little cold front that's coming through here. So it's not really bothering me because I know it's about to come to an end. When I woke up this morning, my battery compartment was showing 39 degrees. So I turned on my fan, and I've got it up. It's risen 5 degrees already in about the last hour. So my little fan does work. It does warm that cabinet up. I don't like to go below 40 degrees when the batteries are going to be taking a charge. That's still plenty safe, 40 degrees. So maybe sometime in the future I'm going to get a charge controller that has low temp cutoff in the charge controller. And the new version of mine, the EP-Ever, the new version of the Tracer, has that feature built into it. But because mine is 6 years old, it doesn't have that feature. And I asked them, and this one light can't be flashed with the new firmware. It just can't support that feature, unfortunately. And they're like $450, so it's not like I just want to go buy a new one and swap it. So maybe someday I'll get a charge controller that can control, because that's cheaper than getting 800 new amp hours of batteries that have low temp charge cutoff in them. Even though batteries are super cheap now, but still a new charge controller would be cheaper than 800 amp hours of batteries. So we are rushing back to our camper because look at the sky. So look at this. That's one direction. And that's the other direction. And that's not the boy band from the 90s either. And Lefty is leading us. He knows this trail like the back of his hand between Bobby's camp and our camp. And look at him, he's a trail dog. And look where we're gonna come out. Boom. You hear the wind? Yeah, it's the wind. It's okay. It's just windy out there. It's okay. I saw your ears flip up there, buddy. Yeah, just the wind. That's a good puppy. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's so sleepy. So sleepy. So sleepy. So sleepy. So good boy. So sleepy. So Today we're going to be taking a look at two brand new lights from Olight. We've got the O-Clip Ultra and the Warrior Ultra. Let's give them a look. All right, we're going to step outside tonight and I'm going to give you all a look at the Warrior Ultra. Going to see this thing in action. Well, my motion lights are working good. Okay, so we're going to walk out here in the dark with this thing. So here's your on and off switch. But the secret to this, which I think makes it a real tactical flashlight, is this end switch here. So single click, you turn the light on. It has low, medium, high. So you push and hold to cycle through. So that's low, medium, high. And then if I double click, that hits turbo. Double click again, it goes back to the setting that it was on before you hit turbo. There's low. And I'm going to do turbo with 2 clicks. And then 2 clicks again. And it goes back to what it was set at before you hit turbo. Like I said, I think what makes this a true tactical flashlight, can't really see, but I'm going to hit the end switch here. You do a light push, you get turbo. Push it harder, and you get that strobe, and then release. So light push, turbo, hard push, and that flashing, that's going to blind somebody. That is so bright. And that's why I think that this really is for police, security, military. And the other neat feature about this end switch, it's changeable. It has 2 modes. Oh, that's a bright moon tonight, isn't it? So the mode that I have it on right now is light push, turbo, hard push, strobe. But you can change that. You can change the end switch to control the light just like the other side switch. Or you can put it on what I call the real tactical mode, which is what I have it on. It gives you turbo and it gives you strobe. So it gives you that blinding turbo and that really blinding strobe. I'll tell you, that is just, it is brutal. Like, I can't really look at that, and I'm behind the light. If that was pointed at my eyes, and I'm not going to try it, not even for all of you. Really excellent, really well-made light. The Olight pieces of gear that they have sent me, every single one of them, I'm really impressed with the quality. I'm going to go inside and show y'all this and the O-Clip Ultra. We're going to take a look at these inside so you can see just how well they're built. Oh, hello. You hear me talking to myself out there? All I'm doing is talking about flashlights. Yeah, you know I love my flashlights. All right, let's get a look at the Warrior Ultra in a little more detail. As always, great packaging. So this was sealed in a plastic bag that I've got it taken out of. And then underneath here in this packaging, you've got your accessories, user manual, and this comes with it. This is a really well-made belt carrier. And there's your USB charge cable, which, by the way, I should mention, once again, magnetic. So these things are
so great. Like, I'll be fiddling around with stuff and all of a sudden, boom, it's connected and that's ready to be plugged in and charged. So you see that red glow? That means it's charging. Once that turns green, that means the light is fully charged and you can unplug it. So in the pouch, you put it base down. So snap, and then to release, a simple push, and your light's out. One of the things that always strikes me about these Olight lights is just how well they're built. This is aluminum, so you can shatter glass, you can poke a pretty nasty hole in someone's face if you're defending yourself. So these are, they're not sharp, but they're strong material. So let's put the Warrior Ultra to the side, and now we're going to take a look at the O-Clip Ultra. So you can see here, this has 3 light lenses. This has an all-metal cover, so you're not dealing with any kind of flip-flopping thing to cover up your plug. This is a clip-on light, rubber-coated on both this surface and that surface. Right on cue. Dude, right in the middle of my video. Where were we? Alright, this does have 3 different modes for lighting. It has a spotlight, it has a floodlight, and it has a UV light. So this single push to turn it on. So that is the flood mode. I can tell just by looking at how it's hitting the surface here. It has a rotary switch that surrounds this push button. So I'm going to click it, and now you can see it's on spotlight mode. And then you rotate one more, and now you're at UV mode. So you can see, well, the dust. All aluminum construction. No plastic on the body of this. No plastic on the body of the Warrior Ultra. So the Olight Warrior Ultra and the Olight O-Clip Ultra. Both of them brand new to market today, April 13th, 2025. Go and check these things out. Click my links. Use my discount code. Buy one of these. You won't be let down with the quality. And this one, like I said, is actually a self-defense weapon. Go and check them both out at the links below. Thank you again, Olight, for supplying me with this awesome gear. Let's get back into the video.
Alright, let me show you all what we made for dinner. So I didn't get to Walmart today, so I didn't have any Progresso vegetable soup, can of soup, to do my famous ground beef vegetable soup mix. But what I did have is good old Margaret Holmes. This brand, they have a handful of different, these are pre-seasoned. They're very good. They have collard greens. They have one of them that I really like. It's a bunch of chopped up. It's got okra and tomato and corn. I've done the ground beef in that. It's really good. Very flavorful. Yeah, so I just fried up some ground beef and then tossed in the can of red beans and rice and let it cook together, and did some French fries, and I'm gonna sit down and enjoy it. I got a really cold Gatorade, and this is dinner tonight, so let's enjoy it.